Right, hi, I'm Fleur from Book of Flowers and Gifts, and today we're going to make an autumnal hand-tied aqua pack arrangement. So first of all, we've just literally had the delivery of flowers in from our Dutch supplier and our local English grower. Just farmed, couldn't get fresher than these. So first of all, I'll show you what we got from our big delivery. This was red oak, and if you cut it in two pieces you'll get a bit more use out of that, so it'll go through the design. Asparagus fern, which is a light feathery foliage from Mulder. Pistache is a nice little leaf, so it gives a bit of a mix on textures and shapes there. 3 orange carnations. I'll get another one for there. So while I'm putting them down in the piles, we need to be stripping away all the green that's going to be from the tie-in point and below. So the foliages, the carnations, we've also got, this is called ruscus, and this is a really nice tough leathery leaf, lasts for ages. So that and your oak will be the last things you'll have in your bouquet, because you'll be able to reuse them in different things maybe. Our leader flower for today is our gorgeous orange lily. Tight at the moment, but the way we're going to position it in the middle of the bouquet will leave it a bit of room to open. Obviously it's better to send them out like tight like that, because that means the recipient's going to enjoy watching it open. Then we've got a lovely gold variety of Santini, which is like a small, just a small stem version of your chrysanthemum. And again, I'm stripping away any foliages that are going to be in the water there. Nice red gerbras, which will need wiring, so I'm putting them back over. And solid aster is a nice filler, so taking away anything that's kind of coming below. If you've got these gorgeous long stems, you might want to take a few away from the bottom, strip them together, and we might put them on the outer side of the bouquet at the end. Okay. Then our local grower John was kindly brought in these gorgeous zinnias. I'm just taking away the lower foliage. Perfect little button. So I've got 3 of these. Okay. The colours go really lovely together, as you can see. Then this one, it's a lovely traily one with bridal gladioli, and that's white, but it'll give a little splash, a little zing. Cosmos, take the foliage down again. Lovely delicate cup flower, and these lovely pink asters, which are very seasonal this time of year. So taking away all of that green. So that's everything stripped ready. Then we're going to have to wire the gerbras to give them support. So you cut your length on your strong gauge wire. You take the head of your gerbera, you wrap it tightly round the bottom of the cup of the gerbera head and loosely wind around the stem, so that's nicely supported. And the same with the other 2. Round the neck and loosely down, wrapped round, and one more. The top of the cup. So they're wired and ready. Just pop my bucket down So we've also got some lovely bog twig, 2 pieces of that. It's nice, thick and really gnarly looking. So I'm going to have it so it's higher than the flowers so you can see the lovely form and shape. And because it's nearly harvest, I thought we'd go with some nice dried wheat. So we've got a really lovely combination there today. Before you start assembling your hand tied and getting your twine, this is going to be your tie. So cut a decent length and pop it to one side ready to tie. And now we're going to assemble the hand tied. So get your flowers into your groups again. I kind of pile them all together, but I'll put them separate so I can see where everything is. Okay. Right. So I'm starting with the lily. So that's going to be my focal flower. And then just to frame that lily, I'm just going to put my asparagus fern in one side and my pistache to balance in the other. Now I'm going to start to spiral the stems. This makes it stand well and balance better in the aqua bubble and the box itself. So an easier way to do it, instead of putting things in the back to the right and things in the front to the left, is placing in your flowers and then quarter turn. We'll place them in on an angle. If we do them all straight, that's gonna lean to one side when it's in the aqua bubble and it's not going to be supported. So at an angle. So all your stems, when you're finished, will be spiraled and spread out. Okay, so then we've got these gorgeous zinnias. Slightly turn, and again. Now your flowers will move, they always do, but you haven't tied it yet, so we can wiggle them about and put them back to where we want them. Solid Aster's quite a full head, so just placing, there's quite a lot of density there with the pistache. So I'll turn it back to this side and then put that in there. Now it looks quite heavy through there, but we can pull it through. You can do this, most fillers will allow you to do this. Okay, so it's not quite an even balance, but it's making it work further than just one side. Okay. Yeah. Then we get the cosmos. Placing that in, one either side. Then I'm going to get some nice red oak. This gives nice depth to the bouquet. And we'll start getting our wheat in. In 2s, 1s, 3s, it's up to you. And then the bog twig, because it's dark and I'm looking at my bouquet and there's dark with the red oak, I'm going to kind of put it in between the red oak so it's spreading the dark colours away. Because otherwise, if you've got a lot of dark in one area, your eyes kind of go to that rather than anything else. Excuse me. I've just pulled my lily up. Okay. I'm going to do the rest of the wheat. Carnations. Slightly turn. In, slightly turn, and in, so they're quite evenly spaced out. in between there, I'm going to put my Santini sprays. Slightly turn. It's already looking really full and lush. And a zing of red. Slight turn with the gerbera. Slight turn. And in there. And the last things I've got are the lovely pink Aster. So I'm going to see, there's quite a bit of pink over here with the cosmos, so I'm going to pop that one in there and feeding it in just so that head's protected. And then another one in there, I think. Okay. And lastly, my ruscus. And remember those little bits of solid aster we saved? Well, now I'm seeing that there's a lot of solid aster on this side, so I'm going to put a bit of a grouping on this edge so that it looks like it's going right through. Okay, so that's the hand tied.
Fabulous stuff.
Thank you. So you to make it your own, like I always say, we've all got the same flowers. But at this point, if you're looking at your bouquet and you think that needs to come up, just slightly loosen your grip, go around and just tweak the bouquet and make the flowers go to where you want them to go. And I'm going to raise that lovely gladioli there. Okay. So once you're happy with the arrangement and the style and everything with it, turn it round, have a look, are you okay? At this point you need to make sure all of these lower leaves are stripped, because if they're left in the water, your flowers will turn far quicker. They cause bacteria. So I think that's more or less everything that we don't want taken away. Your twine, got your hand firmly gripped, little finger, and just loop the string around your little finger and keep a grip on it. Then take the string, the two pieces, around one way, release your loop and feed the two stem ends through rather, and pull one way and one the other. Okay, and that's a nice tight tie. It's got to be firm enough so it keeps everything together, but not too loose because it'll just all fall about. Okay, so leave this to one side for a minute, and we need to build our box and cut our wrap. So we've got these lovely eco-friendly boxes we've gone on to. We moved over to these this week actually, because we are trying to go more eco-friendly with trying to cut out the plasticky type things. So, got your box, push it. Your U part goes down first, so that's why I kind of call it a U. Then your side flaps, one under, and then your top tab will hold it all in position and just push it down, dead easy. Then a bottom, as we call it, put a square. This piece is going to contain all the stems and your water. So you take the corner, pull it down, so that gives you a good square. Then cut off the side, pop that in your box. And the next thing is you want your top wrap. So you need two pieces, but quite much more narrower than the other, because you've got two. So a couple of them, like so, to one side. This is the point where we've got to start to cut the bouquet. So bring your box over. Measure, you want your tying point to be approximately a couple of inches below the lip of your box. So I would suggest we're going to cut it just here. Cut a couple of stems at that point as your guide. And I've got some really strong secateurs for you to cut, especially the bogwood and the twig stems of the foliages. It's pretty tough. Okay. The wheat won't cut as well with them because it's soft, so we'll just trim that up like so. Okay, so see your stems are spiraled, okay? Then we get the top wrap first. Fold it in half and then push it out so it's like a fan. Then get the middle with your stems, cutting it so it goes around the bouquet. So kind of gather it in so it's acting like a skirt to protect the flower heads, because after all that's what its job is, to protect your flowers. And then the same on the other side with the other piece. Cupping it and gathering it round and just making sure it's supporting all your flowers but it's not swamping them, so they're nicely presentation there. Couple of bits of tape. Okay, now pull that up at this stage. Then we want our bottom. Open it out so you've got top corner up there, and then this is about approximately the middle where you want your stems to go. Take the top up, scoop the sides in and gather it all like that. At this point you want to make sure every piece of cellophane is in there. If I was to do that, the water's going to run away. So you need to make sure that's all contained. Raffia bow. Take around your tying point, right round, so above your hand, and then you need to be making a nice bow. Trim the stems so it's a bit neater, and then in with the water, and just keep an eye on your level at the bottom. So you're coming up and rising, you want it to almost be at the top but not quite. So a little bit more, probably a watering can. So you want it about that level. And then you place the whole thing in your box. And there is your aqua hand-tied autumn bouquet.